Hmm.
All right. So we're starting a little early.
They don't know that.
Well, we know that. Well, I know that. You know that.
Hmm.
So why are we starting a little early? Is there a special occasion?
Uh, yeah, it's George Washington Peanut Butter Carver's birthday.
Fuck yes.
Yeah.
Well, you know
We're
what?
starting a little early because me and the wife probably have to talk some house buying stuff.
you're buying a house?
Buying a house, you know that. Oh, I
What?
get it. You're pretending to not know for the show. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
See,
dude.
that's how that shit works. God damn.
Oh, well,
Sometimes
yeah, we're buying a house.
sometimes you forget. We've been doing this for a while now, and it's like sometimes I get professional John, and sometimes I get stoner John. What do I got today? I got
Well, not
stoner
Stoner
John,
John.
not stoner.
Not Stoner John. No way.
No,
Because no, that'll be later. Stoner John's never actually on the show.
no.
After
Sometimes he
the
is.
show,
I've got stoner John a couple times,
maybe.
like three or four
You wouldn't
times,
know.
like 5 or 6 times,
I've
7 or 8
definitely only
times.
smoked maybe once during the show and never before it.
I agree with you completely. ten
Oh,
or
but you
eleven
can still be a
times,
stoner whether you're not. I get it. Okay.
12 or 13 times.
What was I talking about?
I don't know.
House. Yeah, we're buying a house. Where me and my wife decided to become adults, and
So
the house buying process is a long and strenuous process.
it is. It is. I
It is.
remember when we bought our house, it took us a good month to move in. But
Yeah.
so you live in Philly now.
We live in Philly. We're moving to Jersey,
What?
suburbs,
No. You what? You're moving where?
to Jersey.
To Jersey?
Yeah.
Didn't you used to bitch about Jersey?
Oh, yeah, I still will.
You just being, will you be that
Oh,
guy? Will you be that guy who reminds everybody where you used to live?
I absolutely would. I'll start most conversations when I meet somebody. Hey, how you doing? I'm from Philly originally.
All right. Well, let's play that out. Okay.
Okay.
So so I
Hi,
am
I'm from Philly.
I'm your new neighbor.
Hi,
Hi.
neighbor. I'm from
Hi.
Philly.
Hi, I'm from Philly.
I'm not from Jersey. I wasn't born here.
No.
Nope, born and raised in Philly.
I was. I like
I
Bon
only moved
Jovi.
here because we have a kid, and I like the suburb idea, and we wanted to get the USDA loan, which the only available zones were in Jersey. So, yeah.
So you're originally from Philly, huh?
Hmm.
Is anybody
From
important come from
Philly,
Philly?
Philadelphia. Just down in Philadelphia.
Got it. It's
Yeah.
over.
Can I
You
borrow
win.
your lawnmower?
Nope. You're from Philly.
Good, good call. Yeah. So we did the inspection on Saturday,
Well,
and not too many major things. There's two major things and some minor things, but we asked for some repair request and got word back that they're maybe agreeing to some and maybe not to others, and they're saying that they're only going to break even on this house. So if the cost of these repairs becomes too much, they're going to kill the contract and just rent the house out.
oh yeah.
Hmm.
So what? That sounds like it's a tactic. I would ask
Yeah.
him
Well,
to
one of the
show.
things they have to do because it's some asbestos that the inspector found.
Well, yeah. You
Asbestos.
you gotta you gotta take care of the
Yeah.
asbestos. That's
Asbestos. Now this. Let me see. Tell me if this sounds weird. Asbestos was one of them. Another one was the heater was short cycling when we were in there. So
yeah.
having that looked at, the floor in the basement where the washer and dryer would be completely uneven. They kind of poured it all wrong, and there's no vent for the dryer that goes outside. And one of the other things was a loose brick in the chimney on the roof. The one thing
Well,
that they're saying so far they don't want to fix is the loose brick.
well, I would settle. It's just a simple loose brick.
Yeah. Yeah, we gotta go. We gotta be in line to go through the list and decide what we're okay with them saying no to. What's
I
the
say
deal
I
breaker?
say the loose brick's okay because you could
Yeah,
probably do that yourself.
exactly. It's not a
You
deal
could
breaker. We
yeah
could
you
have we have
YouTube it.
plenty of friends that could do it. I couldn't do it unless
You
there's some
could
kind of
you could use that loose brick just to climb up on top of your chimney and throw it at the fucking New Jerseyites who come over here and talk to you.
oh, there's gonna be a lot of them because
Yeah,
they'll probably all want to come meet me because I'm from Philly. Like, oh my God, he's so cool. He's from
he's from
Philly.
Philly. Oh, we
There's
only
that
we only
Philly
had
guy.
Bon Jovi and Bruce Springsteen and John Stewart, but John, he's from the Half-Ass podcast and he's from Philly.
Hell yeah, now you got it.
I
So
got it.
yeah, it's a long, stressful process, and now things when they're going so smoothly hit speed bumps, and now we don't know what's happening exactly, but we'll find out.
I'm excited. I'm excited for you guys to get a house. Are you going to get a
Yeah.
dedicated podcasting room?
Yeah, yeah, we'll have a separate little room just like yours there. I plan on getting an empty popcorn maker.
Oh man, you know
Just keep
what?
it there.
This thing's amazing. This thing is really amazing.
And a
I,
door that looks like it's way too narrow to put anything in or go
that's
through.
where we keep our Asians.
Yeah, they would have to step sideways into it.
No, they can fit in there. Well, there's like 5 or 6 in there just
Oh,
standing shoulder to shoulder. It's pretty good. The they're all girls
is
because
that
I'm
why
not
there's
gay.
something hanging on the door? It means do not disturb. There's some Asian
There's Asian
that's
girls in
going on.
there. Yeah, I adopt them.
Do you think we're rough on the Asians on our show?
No,
Or they
we're not
just
rough.
okay?
We're not. You know, I want you. Okay, so segue. Where you know I'm the king of segues, right?
Oh yeah, the master.
The master. So we're going to talk about the State of the Union.
Okay, that
We're
makes
just going to
sense.
go right from the home buying to the State of the Union.
That's
I
what I like
didn't
about
watch
your
it.
segues. They always flow perfectly together. They make
Just
a lot of
right
sense,
there.
and you can't even tell one subject from the next.
Yeah. No, I'm just that good.
I
It
can't
just
tell where my
happens.
house story ends and the State of the Union begins.
That's the Union. So I didn't watch it, but you did.
I did my homework for the show.
I
Yes.
didn't. Well, this is. I didn't want to watch it. I wanted you to explain it to me. I wanted you to tell me about the State of the Union. What did Obama Lama have to say? What did Obama? What did Barack Obama Kalama Obaminist? What did? Come on. What's his
Uh,
name?
what? Barack Obama?
Oh, I have a lot of Republican friends on my
Oh, and that's all the names you hear?
and that's the only names I ever see. You don't ever see Obama
No,
pronounced correctly.
no.
The
It's
same
all. It's,
people. Yeah, the same people who would bitch if you made fun of Bush or any other, they'd be like, "Oh, he's our president, respect him." And then as soon as a black guy comes in, they're like, "Fuck this dude."
oh, they're not racist. They just have a different opinion. Why you got to call them racist? Because you're fucking racist. Anyway, so
Just
Obama is by far
casually saying that.
is by far one of the best speaking presidents we must have ever had. I mean, I haven't
Yeah.
lived through many of them, but even if some of the stuff I know is just all kind of pomp and circumstance, like, oh yeah, we're doing great. But you get sucked up in it when he's talking. I'm like, yeah, America, fuck yeah, all right.
Look, yeah, America. Ass
But
fuck, fucking fuck.
basically said that things are going better. We're not in the midst of a financial crisis anymore. We're out of that. The Republicans didn't applaud that. I guess they liked when we were closer to one. They just kind of, no, they didn't
Yeah,
applaud that
the
one.
Republicans are happier when,
Hmm?
we're damn near dying of
I'll give
everything.
you a quick list of what Boner didn't applaud that, because he's right there with his Leatherface. We'll call him Leatherface Boner.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I want to get Boner. How does that not his name? His name is Boner.
It
He
absolutely is
pronounces it
Boner.
Boehner,
Yeah.
but it is phonetically pronounced as Boner.
Yeah, there's no
What level?
I mean, no A in it. There's just a
Yeah.
dick in it.
What level of disconnect?
You get it? There's a dick in it.
Yeah, I heard you. I heard you. I got
All
it.
right.
Boner.
Making sure.
What level of disconnect from reality do you have to say that Boehner comes from Boner, Boenhn, or Boehner, Boner?
You have to have a few $1 million in your bank account to think that.
I guess so. So
Yeah.
anyway, Boner didn't
He,
applaud.
no, he'll be the meter here for what gets applause and what doesn't. One of the
Okay.
first things I noticed he didn't applaud was when Obama said we need equal pay for women at work.
No applause. I'm doing
No
it right now.
applause.
You hear me?
Okay.
I'm Boner. I'm not doing applause.
No applause. He's fucking one of the cast members of Mad Men. He's not cool with that.
No.
Doesn't
Fuck
like the idea of that. No, fuck that.
Fuck the women.
Obama said, let's see, he said when he talks about climate, he hears the excuse a lot of, I'm not a scientist. So then he said, I am also not a scientist, but I know a hell of a lot of good ones at
Zing.
NASA and NOAA, NOAAHOR thing,
Yeah.
National Resources Climate Magical People.
You know,
They
he
said,
magical. Obama almost needs like a fucking guy on the drums doing a rim shot.
oh, he's clean. He's got the timing too. So he said that I'm not a scientist. Now we know you're not. So let's listen to the ones that have the right ideas about this. No applause.
No applause.
No applause.
Just crickets.
Mhm.
No applause from the Republican side.
Yeah. Not at all. None. You heard a
None at all.
smattering of applause. No, they sat down too. They did the sitting down thing, looking at him stone faced. No, we don't like that.
Oh,
Rah.
none of them like that, huh? Not even the Democrats.
Here's another good one. He said, nowadays it's pretty normal for a family to need both parents having jobs to get by in the economy, which is absolutely true. It's not
Yeah,
like the old days where one person worked and you could fly by like that.
yeah,
Every
yeah.
both have to have to work. So he said, why don't we focus on childcare then for families with two working parents, help them with the cost of childcare, better childcare, so they're not spending one whole paycheck just on daycare. No applause.
Yeah. Well, childcare is a big fucking thing. I know my oldest son back when he was a baby, he got fired from his babysitter.
Yeah.
I mean, just hey, you guys, your baby is way too high maintenance for me to take care of for so cheap. We want another $100. Well, we can't afford $100.
No.
Here's your baby back.
No.
Somebody's got to quit.
Part of the reason we don't have Sophia in daycare and Lauren's not working full time is because if she was working full time, the whole pay would be going just to daycare.
Yeah,
So
and
what's the
then that
sense in
makes
that?
sense. Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense because then she ends up in one of those YouTube videos where the health daycare workers kicking her or something like that,
Yeah.
and I had to go kill somebody.
Grabbing her by her ankle and just
Yeah,
swinging her as she walks.
and then I had to go to jail because I kill somebody.
Oh
But
my God, who would
no,
want a 50-year-old lesbian just attacking them? Like
nobody,
Ellen,
not unless
Ellen
you're
DeGeneres gets
Ellen
angry.
would. Yeah, just dance.
Just you
So
dance
angry.
behind people, stabbing them.
Well, here's another zinger Obama had. He said to his Republican friends, he actually looked at them for this one. He said, for minimum wage, if you think you can survive and raise a family and support a family off of $15,000 a year, then try it. Go
Oh,
ahead and try
yeah.
it.
I saw that on the Facebooks and stuff.
No
Yeah,
applause. No
no
applause.
applause for
It's,
that.
you can't tell businesses what to do. You can't tell them to be fair.
Wow, that's just. It sounds like, and well, he mentioned the free college somewhere in there too.
Community college, first 2 years free. Uh, yeah. So you can
If
get better jobs, have a
if you
trade.
need more than 2 years in community college, you need to put down the fucking pipe because community college goes 2 years.
That was the point of it, I think, because some trades need that kind of schooling. So 2 years of community college covers that. So if
Yeah,
you're going for longer, then maybe you pay for it because you're going to work now to be something else, and maybe you pick it up. So yeah,
I'm pretty liberal about all that stuff. I think all college should be free. I think all college,
absolutely.
a
There's
hundred
plenty of money
percent.
out there. If they made some pay cuts in Congress, and these guys that are already millionaires didn't take home even fatter checks for being
Yeah,
congressmen, they could
hundreds,
save a
hundreds
shitload of
of
money.
hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Should
If
be a
they stop
volunteer
giving,
job.
if they stop giving tax incentives to corporations, you know how much GE paid? You know how much GE paid last year?
Dollar.
No, nothing.
Nothing?
60,
Not even a
63,
dollar?
$63 billion in profit. They didn't pay anything. They actually got $3 billion in tax incentives. So the taxpayers basically gave them $3 billion to run a company where they made $63 billion in profit and didn't pay a cent in taxes.
That sounds fair.
It sounds like a church.
Yeah.
Also, churches don't
Oh,
pay.
speaking of churches, that was actually a good segue. That was a real one. How'd you pull
But
that off?
bump.
You threw me off with a real segue. So then I'm sure the other part of the State of the Union is one everybody knows it, because anybody that never watched it or didn't watch it definitely heard the part where he kind of tore the Republicans a new asshole. He had a mic dropping moment,
But
doing the
bump.
Def Comedy Jam.
Yeah, I saw that one. I saw that one. I like that.
Some of the other black Democrats in his side got up and ran back and forth like they do on Def Comedy Jams.
Oh, got up in their face, like yeah, holding their mouth, yeah, yeah.
Can you deal with that? With the fucking
Oh,
condom.
Obama, he just crossed his hands across his shoulders
Yeah.
and fell back into fucking
Nice.
Biden. He's like,
Damn, it
oh,
feels good to be a gangster.
uh,
Yeah, it was
pop that
perfect.
fucking cat.
And the And I'm seeing shit where people are complaining about him. Oh, what an arrogant douche! But you know why he did that? Because just before that, he said, "You know what? With all our differences, I'm sure we can both find compromises and work together. We both have the same common goals, pretty much. We definitely work for these people. We should work together for them." And the Republicans responded by applauding when he said, "I can't run again."
Yeah, I can't run again.
So that's
Yay! I should know because I won both my races.
Well, yeah, he said it. He said something like that with better timing and worded better, and it was hilarious.
Yeah, so he said that, and less of an accent too.
Yeah,
So yeah, we got the fact that I fucked it up. Thanks, John.
yeah. Marissa would actually been able to understand it when he said it.
Oh, fuck Marissa.
Is that her name?
She's
Maria? Marissa?
I don't know. She thinks she's a super fan, but
Latoya?
Betsy's the one who does all the shit for us.
Hell yeah.
And
That's you for president.
what does Marissa do? She just says, "Hey, you guys suck,"
Hey,
which I
hey, we
appreciate. I,
understand you.
yeah, I appreciate the fact that she says we suck.
Oh, she's gonna be disappointed in this show because there's no Fred.
Oh, thank you. Oh,
Thank you,
man,
Fred Scott.
I don't know what is. She has a just a strange fascination with that man. It's just
He's pretty interesting. He's the Watcher.
I don't know. Yeah, he's the watcher. He's probably been charged with it for 15 or 16 times.
No, actually never. He's actually fairly normal. He just has the look. I don't know if it's some kind of social defense. Like he puts that look off so people don't approach him because he's a little socially awkward.
Well, yeah, and the beard, the scraggly beard,
The
the
hood.
yeah, the hood, the whole 9 yards. It just
Yeah.
looks like, he's going to ask you for money or stab you, and you can't tell which one.
Uh, Most likely neither, but he does give that impression.
Yes, he does. He's not going to ask you for money or stab you.
Nope.
Wow.
Nope.
Well,
He'll pass you a joint. That's about it.
all in this gravelly voice.
Yeah. And complain about politics. He's very along the same lines we are when it comes to politics.
Yeah, but he's not an atheist, so.
No, but he wants the politicians to be drug out in the middle of the street and thrown in jail. Like hell yeah.
I agree with that.
Hmm.
Drag him out, throw him in jail, charge him with treason. Every last one of them.
Yeah, I think maybe what if we made having a job in government a volunteer job? You think you would get less rich assholes in there if it was volunteer?
I think you get more rich assholes,
Yeah.
and that's the thing. Because right now, it's not the problem that they go in rich.
Hmm.
Because most senators and stuff, they go in, somewhat well off, if the same economic level as us. It's that they get rich while they're in there.
Yeah. I think being a lobbyist is one of the highest paid jobs you can have in the country.
Yeah. So
That's pretty cool. That sounds fair. Everybody's cool with that apparently.
yeah, everybody's fine. Everybody's fine with the fact that you go in as a senator, you leave being a senator, and you go in as a lobbyist, and you make $1 billion, and then you
Good.
and
Yeah,
then
I'm cool with it. As
yeah,
long as the poor family doesn't get my money to help them feed their children. Fuck
yeah,
them.
yeah. But we'll give Walmart $63 billion
Oh
in
yeah. Oh yeah. I like
aid.
shopping there.
Yeah, so they underpay their workers. It just it's
Here's
it's
$100 of my paycheck. Put what you have to towards Walmart, and whatever you got left over, just give it to another country.
yeah, it's maddening. And it all boils down to worship. It really does. And
Warships?
worship, not
Worship.
warships. Worship, worship.
32.
It
Sunk
all
my battleship.
it all boils down to worship, and it's the Republicans, it's the Tea Party, it's the Democrats. The Democrats do this too. They worship greed. They worship money. It's just as bad as worshiping a god. It's just as bad as worshiping the military. You can't worship anything. You really can't. And because the minute you do, it becomes beyond reproach. It becomes something you can't justify, but
Yeah,
is
you put
always
things on a pedestal.
justifiable. Yeah.
Yeah.
It just like worshiping the military. Let me tell you something about the military. The military protects freedoms like strippers protect chastity, right? Well, it does. The military protects freedom like strippers protect chastity. If you pay their handlers enough, they're both gonna fuck you.
Yeah.
So
Put that on a T-shirt.
I'm want to put that on a T-shirt. That's
Yeah.
like I
Be hard
said,
to read. You have to like walk slowly so someone can catch it all. But
like what? It just wraps around. They have
yeah,
to fucking.
just read.
Well, and that goes to Chris Kyle, right?
Segway.
Segway worship military Chris Kyle.
You
Chris,
want to get some kind of sound effect that's a Segway thing, like either like the Jetsons car, like or something like that.
Elroy, turn this on. But Chris Kyle was not a hero. He wasn't. And the simple fact of that is he went to another country to kill people, women and children. He went to a country that didn't attack us, that didn't have anything to do with this. Let me shrink this down to a smaller scale. All right, I'm America, you're Iraq. All right, John.
Honey, you shrunk my point.
And and you have your own house. You're living in your new house.
I'm Iraq.
Yeah, you're Iraq. You're living in your new house, right? You and your family.
Oh, it's a nice house.
And I come up and say, fuck Iraq. Iraq just pissed me off. He looked at me the window wrong. I need to go in there and I need to teach him a lesson. So I go into your house.
But I'm just putting my TV up on the wall here.
And I tell you, you did something bad to me. You're mistreating your kids, and I'm here to fix it.
Oh, you're
right?
Why?
So I start smacking you around. I start smacking your wife and your kids around, and it's all for the betterment of you.
This party just got hot.
Yeah, it did, didn't it?
Yeah.
So I start. You get tired. You get tired of that, right? You're like, I'm not gonna get smacked around in my own house. I'm not gonna have my people smacked around. So you come up
on a bomb vest.
And well, you fight me. You get back at me, right? And you become an insurgent.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I start beating you even worse. And when I walk out, I look like the fucking hero. Mm-hmm. And your house is totally destroyed. Your family's dead. And, I'm the fucking hero, even though you didn't do anything to provoke me to begin with.
And then everybody back at your house is supposed to go, what a hero. Good job. Glad you did that.
Everybody's like, wow, what a great thing.
Or, you know what? It was even more like you're chilling in your house, I'm in my house, and then the neighbor across the street is in their house. The neighbor across the street decides he really doesn't like you, so he comes across the street and sets your garage on fire. A little bit later, you decide you're going to take it out on me because I got more money you could take. So you pretend it wasn't the guy across the street, so you come beat my house up.
Well, it would be the guy across the street would be super rich because it'd be Saudi Arabia because all the people in 9/11 were Saudi Arabians. So the guy across the street was a millionaire. He was a millionaire with home security, and he actually was my boss, so I couldn't do anything to him, but I could get you because you're not connected to me in any way.
Nope, and I'm just standing there with my lawnmower waving at you. Hi, neighbor.
Hi, guys.
Hi. Hey, what are you doing with that flamethrower?
But Chris Kyle, he was a liar. He lied about 3 major things in his book. He never killed 2 black kids in Texas.
Yeah.
He
and what was he
didn't kill
going for with that story? Was that supposed to be a positive story? I don't
well,
get
yeah,
that.
it was. The story is right after he ended his tour. He was in a gas station in Texas, and 2 young black men tried to rob him at the gas station.
I thought you meant the Katrina one, too, because that's another one.
Yeah, that's a different one, the Katrina one. The 2 young black men tried to rob him. He reached into his waistband and just killed these 2 black men, right? Yeah. He called the cops. The cops show up. He hands them a phone that says, and on the phone is the DOD, and they say, oh, he's a hero. He's got a lot of medals. Just let him go. The cops look at the video, see what's happening. But the problem with that is there was never an instance where that ever happened.
You would think that would have been something a cop would have jotted down.
Yeah, they didn't jot it down. There was no crime. There's no 2 dead black kids and anywhere in Texas that fit the story's description. So that's why number 1.
Texted his sergeant and said, "Hey, something happened here."
Met the world's best sniper.
Yeah.
I met Ninja Smoke. Da. Woo.
Black kids, but
something,
DOD says it's A-OK. LOL.
JK. It's JK.
JK. Winky face. Turban head.
Emoticon.
Poop with eyes.
Stinky. Uh, the next one was the Katrina. So
Yeah,
his next lie was during the looting of Hurricane Katrina, he went out and he shot a bunch of people,
yeah.
shot a bunch of looters. This is not true because there was no reported deaths from high caliber sniper rifles or high caliber rifles of anything. There was the and no, that's about it. That's about all you need. There's no reported deaths of high caliber rifles.
You know what I think he's going for with both stories like that? He knows what type of readers he wants. He knows what his fan base is going to be, and
Yeah,
it's
racist
backwood
fucktards.
racist hicks. So they're
Yeah,
going to read that and be like, "Yes, right, shoot them goddamn looters." So that's the only people that's appealing to. Because if I read that story and it was real, I'd be like, "This guy's fucking crazy. He should be in
yeah.
jail."
He should be in fucking jail. In his book he says he never felt that he was in the wrong for killing women and children, that he enjoyed the killing,
Hmm.
and
That's
and
classy.
yeah, that they were savages and they weren't good Christians. So
Oh, he made it a religious thing.
yeah, he made it a super religious thing. So there's the thing. You know what that all those traits personify.
Hmm.
If you were a counselor and someone said, "I enjoy killing. I
Hmm.
don't feel bad about it. I
Hmm.
think I'm actually right, and I have a perceived religious stance on this." You
I
know,
think your diagnosis is you are constipated.
yes, that's it. And he needed to poop,
Yeah.
but right before he got to poop, someone shot him in the back.
And then he shot the poop because it's brown. He don't like brown.
Standing over his toilet. Bam, bam,
Yeah.
bam, 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 bam.
Stop coming out of me.
Big ass sniper rifle, 50 cal sniper rifle. Boom!
Next time you come out of me, you better be white.
You better be 5 days old, motherfucker! Boom!
Yeah. So that's the second story he lied about. I know
Yeah,
what the third one is too, and it's one I care about the least because the person that it involves is also pretty much a lying douchebag.
yeah, and for the most part, he's another lying douchebag, Jesse Ventura.
Yeah.
But the problem is this is vindicated in court.
Hmm.
The It's proven that Chris Kyle is a liar in court. You can say those other two stories. You can do the detective work, and you can say,
You do
something could be
detective work.
amiss. But Jesse Ventura is court proven, and the fact that is Chris Kyle said he fought Jesse Ventura in a bar fight.
Yeah, he said that he was disrespecting Navy SEALs, so he went over to his table and punched him in the face.
Yeah, which Jesse Ventura is a Navy SEAL.
Mhm. Yeah, but he's one of those douchebags that thinks if you no one but him deserves anything. I listen to the Opie and Anthony show a lot, and there's a pretty famous YouTube video of him arguing with Jim Norton from the show about 9/11 because Jesse Ventura is a 9/11 truther, and
Yeah.
when he starts losing a debate, he just starts going back on what have you done for your country? What have you done for your country? I've served for my country. What have you done for your country? That's
Oh,
his that's his retort when he's found proven wrong in a debate.
I don't want to interrupt you. I do want to interrupt you. Remember Rob from the Robcast from?
Yeah.
Well, he asked us a question there. He wants to know if did he record with Stoner John?
No.
Are you sure?
I'm positive. I absolutely smoke right after the show most nights,
right,
but not
right
before
after.
because Stoner John is funny too, but only in his head. I would just sit there and smile and think of funny things. I,
So
yeah,
Stoner John, it bears a good resemblance to Creeper John.
yeah. I'm antisocial when I smoke, so I don't like to be around anybody or anything except just what I'm used to.
All right, so
Yeah.
that one's answered. So fuck off, Rob.
Yeah. Go fuck, Rob. Go fuck somebody hot or something.
Go fuck Rob. And all our listeners should go definitely fuck Rob. Uh, that's Mastermind RW from the Robcast. You should check it out. Check out his podcast. It's pretty funny. It's pretty good, and it's pretty black. So
Chris
we,
Kyle's gonna shoot it.
yeah, Chris Kyle will shoot it and not feel bad about it. Well, Chris Kyle's dead. Chris Kyle will come back alive to shoot.
Uh,
He will snop. He will snop. He will
he's
snipe.
gonna snop the shit out of somebody. Got a snopper.
Snap him. That's when dead people snipe.
I'm gonna
Snopping.
Dead people snipe the snoppers. A-OK.
So yeah, Chris Kyle will come back alive and shoot the shit out of Rob. Sorry, Rob.
Basically, my point was Jesse Ventura is kind of a douche himself, but Chris Kyle was lying once again on that. And do you think you're gonna lie when you start telling people about our websites?
Yeah, I'm gonna lie completely. Halfasspodcast.net, howsyourrobot.com. You look up Half-Ass Gary and Half-Ass John on Twitter.
Half-assed John and Gary.
Half-Ass Podcast on Twitter, Half-Ass John and Gary. You find either one of us. How's Your Robot and Half-Ass Podcast on all social media.
Yeah,
You'll
half-ass
find us there.
half-ass podcast on Facebook because that page we need some friends on. We look like a bunch of losers, so get on there and fucking.
Yeah, get on there and send us a. We've had several likes, but I just grabbed the name of that page to prevent anybody else from getting it, and because we had that half-assed entertainment, I made half-assed entertainment Facebook before we even started this,
Yeah,
and we just kept it. So
yeah,
one day I just said, I'll see if the half-assed podcast Facebook page is available. It was, so now we're really seriously considering transitioning, but we've got so many fucking likes on the other page, so we might use both of them. Fuck off.
yeah. And and girls, stop sending us pictures of your butts and stuff on Instagram.
Does that bother you?
Yeah, I'm not. Come on.
Okay.
Really? Does anybody need to see that?
Yes.
All right, Lauren, I told him.